good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hello, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Brooke and I talk about reality creation, manifestation, and specifically the law of assumption. So what you dominantly assume to be true is what will be true for you. Your life is the story that you tell. So become aware of that story, right? And then move from that state of being from moment to moment to moment. So today I usually give a little bit of a lesson up front and then I go into questions. So I'll answer any questions that you all have. But it really is about knowing who you are and your I amness. So what is reality? Mel, hello, how are you? What is reality? Well, your reality is simply your conscious awareness pushed out. So you are creating your reality from moment to moment to moment all of the time through your thoughts, through your assumptions, and through the stories that you hold about the people, places, and things in your life. So you've always thoughts through your assumptions and through the stories that you hold about the people, places, and things in your life. So you've always get to choose because you're the ruler of your reality, right? You're the ruler of your reality. You are creating your reality. So your reality is truly everyone is you pushed out. So if you're not familiar with Neville Goddard talks a lot about everyone is you pushed out. So if you know that you are the source of everything, nothing is separate from you. So your desire is not separate from you. It was placed within you because there's a version of you that already has it. Sorry, there's a little gnat in the way. So there's a version of you that already has it. So it's really about stepping into that state of consciousness and moving from it. So instead of moving from the state of the consciousness of the problem, you want to move from the consciousness of the solution. You want to live in the end, as we say in this community. So that's being in the knowing that your desire is yours. You want for nothing because there's a version of you that already has it. So when you can step into that conscious awareness and know that nothing is separate from you, the abundance that you desire, the wealth, and right, remember, abundance is all things. Abundance can be health, wealth, vitality, whatever it is. It's not separate from you. So that desire was placed within you because there's a version of you that already has it. So step into your power, know who you are, claim your desire boldly, walk with faith and not by sight. So again, it's about having that brazen impotence. So if you guys are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Brooke. I talk about reality creation, manifestation, and specifically the law of assumption. So what you dominantly assume to be true is what will be true for you. Your life is the story that you tell. So become aware of that story and then move from that state of consciousness. So again, if you're new here, make sure you click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner and get my free guide. It's called Embody the Best, How to Go From Wanting to Expecting, knowing that you get nothing but the best because you yourself are the best, so you deserve nothing but the best. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. People have manifested their dream job within 3 days of using that free guide. People have manifested their dream house, new apartments, pro bono attorneys, temporary housing, free entry into places, free manicures, free meals, all of the free things. So if you are interested in creating the life that you desire, thank you so much for the heart me. Click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner and then grab the free guide because it's going to help you, especially if you're new to reality creation and manifestation. So again, check it out by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner and then select free. And then you can grab the free guide. So it's called Embody the Best, knowing that you get nothing but the best because you yourself are the best. So you deserve the best. So why wouldn't you, right? So take it as your first step in manifesting. That's a free offering. Or if you want, you can absolutely join my coaching community. So I have an excellent coaching community. We're seeing all sorts of results. We have fun, interactive challenges and courses that I offer every other month. So again, people are seeing transformations, right? So I have people manifesting their specific person, right? Getting princess treatment, goddess treatment, being treated like the ultimate priority. So living in the end is knowing who you are despite what you see in your 3D. So this is what I teach is how to be that version of you that's loved, that's chosen, that's cherished, that's cared for, that's in the relationship of your dreams. So again, join the community and you can click the orange bubble. I do have a special going on right now during this live only, where you can get your first 3 months at $47. You have to pay up front, so you get it for $141. Or you can do month to month and use the code TT Live and just get it for $67 as opposed to the $97. So I highly recommend doing the 3 months because you want to be in the group, so then that way you can start to see the transformations, right? You can experience a challenge, you can experience a course, you can experience whatever it is that you want, but it's about stepping into your power and getting your desire. Care Bear's a part of my community. So Care Bear, hello, how are you? Beautiful. She is a part of this challenge right now. I have special guest speakers come on. 2 days ago, I had an author come on of Manifest Anything That You Want. It was excellent. It was awesome. So again, you have the support of a community, right? So it's one thing to come on to these lives and to hear what I'm saying and to hear me talk about, manifesting your desire and having everything that you want. But it's different when you log off of the live and then you go about your day and you think that you know how to do it. And then you get triggered in your 3D, right? Something sets you off. You see something unfavorable that you don't like. And so that's the support that a community provides, is to ground you and to remind you of who you are and your I amness, and knowing that you are chosen, that you are loved, that you are cared for, and that you are more than worthy and more than deserving. So if you're interested in joining the community, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you can get your first 3 months for free. I'm doing this on this live exclusively, so you can get your first 3 months. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said for free, for $141, but you have to pay in full, so you'll get it for $47 a month. Or you can do 1 month at $67 by using the code TT Live. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left hand corner if you are interested. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. So if you have manifestation questions, drop them in the chat and then I will answer them. So JPZ said, your name reminds me of an author. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mystical Willow. Oh, I love that name. Said hi. Phoenix said, oh my God, finally, I've been worried about you. Missed you, coach. You're so sweet. How are you, beautiful? Yes, guys, I was moving, so I've just been kind of busy. So yes. Byron, thank you so much. Mystical said, the separation is just the illusion. Nothing is separate from you. It's all you. Exactly. So that is what your reality is your consciousness pushed out. So everything that you see in your reality, me being on your screen, is your consciousness pushed out. There's something inside of you that said, I am curious about conscious creation. I'm curious about manifestation. I want to hone my skill. I want to learn more. And then boom, you manifested me on your feed. So that is not a coincidence. You are creating your reality all of the time, from moment to moment to moment. You are manifesting the traffic you experience. You are manifesting the friend that gets on your nerves, right? Because that's your awareness. That's your assumption. That's the story that you hold. So that's what I teach, is self-concept. That's the story that you hold of yourself, and that's the story that you really start to project onto other people, because everybody is you pushed out. So that's why people show up in the way that they do. So it's really about stepping into your power and your I amness and saying, no, I'm not going to be a victim to my circumstances. I'm going to stand tall in my convictions. I know that I'm loved. I know that I'm whole. I know that I'm perfect. And I know that I'm more than enough. So when you can start to hone that skill, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. So again, if you want my free guide, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you can grab the free guide. It's called Embody the Best, How to Go From Wanting to Expecting, knowing that you get nothing but the best because you yourself deserve the best, because you are the best, right? People have manifested their dream job within 3 days of using that free guide. Temporary housing, pro bono attorneys, free manicures, free meals, dream apartments. So again, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner to grab the free guide. So Gerardo said, your advice has been super helpful. I'm wondering how we keep the energy I get from your lives. Oh, you're so sweet. Well, join my community, Gerardo. So I go live inside of that community, and I do lives. I have hot seat coaching where I'll bring some of you guys on screen to answer your questions. And then I also have special guest speakers come on. I have client success stories come on. So we've had people manifest the love of their life. I'm talking about people being treated like royalty, like goddesses, like queens, and just really the biggest transformations are the beliefs that people have in themselves, right? People are feeling good, right? They're feeling their best self, their highest self. They're feeling self-assured. They're trusting themselves. They're knowing who they are as the creator. And they want for nothing, right? So we have fun inside that group. Right now we have a challenge called Just Like Magic, where we're testing all of the woo when it comes to manifestation. And spoiler, it's your belief in it, right? So every single day I'm in there, I'm posting, you guys are testing out the different things, and people are having success. So people are getting free things, free meals, free door dashes that just show up that they didn't even order. So again, I'm doing the challenge alongside with you guys. So I got this month a free 5-course meal at this beautiful restaurant that I got invited to. I got a free candle the other day, free drinks, free dinner. So again, life gets to be easy when you start to claim who you are, right? I always say I get everything for free. I always get what I want. Life is rigged in my favor. So start to think in your favor. That's what this is. So yes. Somebody said, is that house actually a green screen or is it real? It's real. So manifest your desires, right? I live in a beautiful home. I'm here in Bali, Indonesia. I have this gorgeous, amazing pool. If you guys can hear the water outside, I don't know if you can, but you get to have it all. Nothing is off limits. The only limitation is the one that you put on yourself. So go all in, be delusional, and live the life of your dreams. I want this for each and every one of you. You get to have the health, the wealth, the love, the beautiful relationships, the positive interactions. Life gets to be on autopilot. It gets to be easy. So really start to step into that and then move from that state, and then it becomes automatic. It's just something that you expect. It's how your reality shows up for you, because remember, your reality is at your command. So what I teach is Neville Goddard, and he only says that people can only act in compulsion to how you expect them to be. So it's essentially like everybody is your marionette, they're your puppet. And so you are the one that's creating your reality through your thoughts, through your assumption, and through the story that you hold. So again, yes, it all works out for you. You said, I can tell it worked on you, girl. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much, Bailey. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. Jack said, manifesting is just a fancy way to say hope for and make efforts to get. No, I actually disagree. Manifesting is truly a state of being. It's who you are. It's what you believe to be true. So it's having conviction. We're not teaching wishing, hoping, and praying. It's about moving through life with certainty and commanding your reality. It's not saying, I hope this works out. It's, I know this works out, because it always does, because I'm God, I'm source, I'm awareness, I'm infinite intelligence, and I always get what I want. I'm not backing down. I'm not taking no for an answer. So again, manifestation is truly a skill. And when you start to refine that skill, the doubt, the worry, and the fear start to disappear, and you're no longer hoping, you're no longer wanting. You're in the state of knowing, you're in the state of certainty, you're in the state of divinity. So again, that's the skill. That's the skill. Mal, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for all the gifts, Mal. Care Bear, hello, how are you? Somebody said, how do I manifest a girl like you? Well, you can literally just affirm whatever it is that you want. So again, start to claim whatever it is that you desire and say, I have a beautiful, amazing, attractive, smart, intelligent, kind, compassionate, caring partner who loves me and adores me and praises me because I am special, I am unique, I am worthy, I am enough. And that's who I call into my life. So start to command your reality. You can have anyone you want. Remember, nothing is off limits when it comes to manifesting. So anything that you desire, there is a version of you that already has it. So this is what I teach, is about aligning yourself with that state. Care Bear said, the group is wonderful, guys. Brooke is such a great teacher. You're so sweet. I love you, Care Bear. You're amazing. You are so, so, so sweet. Thank you so much for always bringing your good energy into the group. You're always just so lovely, and I know that you guys are enjoying the group. And like I said, I really do try and bring variety into the group. This is not like a normal coaching container, right? I'm really bringing in special guest speakers. I'm having success stories come on live and talk about how they manifested their dream partner. We have somebody coming up this week that's going to talk about how they manifested a lot of money. So if you guys are trying to manifest money, come in, join the group. So again, during this live, you can join the group by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. And during this live only, there's a special going on where you can get your first 3 months for $47 as opposed to $97. So you pay in full $141, and that gets you 3 months at $47. So that link is only available during this live, or you can do your first 3 months month to month, and it'll be $67 month to month for the first 3 months if you so choose. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left hand corner and then select join the coaching group, and then you'll see the different options. But yes, I love it. Oh, Brooke said, oh my God, my name is Brooke Alexandria. Twins, kind of. Yes, of course. Beautiful. I love your name. Somebody said, where do I come from? I'm from the US, but I live in Indonesia. Yes, the Lab of Confidence, aka the Lab of Creation. How are you? I love it. Beautiful. Yes, I'm great. Rocky, hello. How are you? Let's see. What other questions do we have? So guys, drop your manifestation questions in the chat. And then I'm here to answer them because I want you to create the life of your dreams. Shishel, hello, how are you? Thank you guys so much for the follow. Andrew, well, I disagree with you. You said nobody is perfect. No one can possibly be perfect. You're spreading false hope and lying to people. That's your limitation. So again, that's your conscious awareness. That's you claiming to be imperfect. If you're God, if you're source, your awareness, that's to say God isn't perfect. So again, what's the definition of perfect? Perfect to me is perfect as I am, right? So that could include flaws, right? So are you accepting yourself as you are? What is your definition of perfection? For me, my definition is I'm perfect as I am. I'm whole as I am. I'm enough as I am. So who are you claiming yourself to be? So again, you're creating your reality through your thoughts and through your assumptions. So if I were you, I would think more highly of yourself. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Somebody said, what thoughts should I think if I want to be limitless? Just say I'm unlimited, right? Everything always works out for me. Things are always going my way. Things are aligning in my favor. I always get what I want. Life gets to be easy. Life gets to be effortless. My desires desire me more. My manifestations are manifesting me. Things just work out for me. Things just align for me. I have nothing but positive outcomes. Only my positive thoughts manifest. So again, just start to tell yourself those stories and start to claim that you are a limitless being. You yourself are unlimited because you yourself are creation. Nothing is separate from you. So guys, if you're new to this, make sure you grab the free guide by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, because you can start to test it, right? I always say test the law and you'll start to see results. Alex, hello, how are you? You said, I manifest everyone as you pushed out. Yeah, everyone is you pushed out. So guys, again, drop your questions in the chat. So everybody that you're experiencing in your world is a manifestation. It is your consciousness pushed out. So again, if you're assuming that someone is annoying and they show up as annoying, that's because you assumed it, you thought it, and then they showed up in that way. So truly, your reality is under your command. So what are you commanding in your reality? Somebody said Jesus is the creator. Until you find that, you will always be searching. I disagree. I teach that the Bible is truly the ultimate manifestation guide, and it's showing you Christ consciousness. It's showing you how to do this. So it's literally a psychological drama. It's showing you, Jesus saw the sick as healthy, and then they were healed. So again, it's Christ consciousness. What you assume to be true is what will be true for you. Elevation, I think I answered your question. Chantal, yes. Somebody said, can I manifest a date? Yeah, I mean, you're living in your reality, so you can manifest anything that you want. So it's up to you, right? So you could be with one person in your reality and they could be with someone else in their reality. So you're the one that's commanding your reality. So start to tell the story of whatever it is that you want to experience. Chantel said, my word is law. Yes, beautiful. 1000%. 1000%. Alex, hello. That Phoenix, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mark, hello. What thoughts should I think? Yes, I answered that question. So guys, drop your manifestation questions in the chat and then I'll answer them. Let's see. Eric said, can I manifest being famous? Yes, you can. So again, if you have a desire, then there's a version of you that already has it. So start to assume that you're famous, right? Like literally you can be playful when it comes to manifestation and you could start to say, people love me. People always are wanting to take pictures with me. Everybody knows me. I'm so well known. I'm so well loved. I'm famous in the best way possible. I'm everyone's favorite person. I always say that. I always say I'm everyone's favorite, right? To know me is to love me. So you can start to claim that. And yeah, you can absolutely start to tell the story. I don't know what you want to be famous for. Maybe it's just on radio. Maybe it's television. Maybe it's social media. But yes, you can absolutely manifest being famous. Start to affirm that you're well known. Start to affirm that people know you. You're a household name. Start to claim that. Being said, how do I get over my wife that won't change? We are currently speaking of divorce. Well, do you want to be together or do you want to actually get over her? I'm just going to base it off of just because I'm behind comments. So I probably won't get to your comment to my follow-up question. But if you're saying that you want to be over your wife, then just say we separated amicably and we went our separate ways and we're happy for one another and we still care for one another and we're grateful for the years that we had together, and the divorce was the healthiest decision for us both. We were both able to heal, we were both able to feel free, and we feel like we're thriving independently. So again, start to tell that story of a healthy separation and then your world will reflect it back to you. Somebody said, you're right, I need to stop doubting my manifestation. Yes, so I teach that inside my group. So again, just say that you're confident in your manifestation, only your positive thoughts manifest. If you're God, there's nothing to doubt, right? So again, think of yourself as the creator of your reality. So if you're God, source, Christ consciousness, all of everything, Christian, hello, how are you? Then nothing is separate from you. So you are perfect and whole as you are. There's nothing to doubt. Like I always say this, God is not sitting in the heavens saying, hey, humans, send me a wave to affirm that I'm God because I'm doubting it right now, right? God knows that God is God. So know who you are and start claiming whatever it is that you are manifesting. And again, I don't even like saying that because manifesting is just something that you always are doing. It's not something that you pick up and put down. It's not something that you are, walking through your life, going to the grocery store, going to your job, and then it's your side project that you're doing in your spare time in the evening. No, this is what I teach, is auditing your thoughts. So you always want to think in your favor because you're creating your reality from moment to moment to moment. It doesn't matter if that is the lunch that you want to eat today versus the movie you want to watch tonight. All of those are manifestations because you think it in your consciousness and then you experience it in your 3D world. That is a manifestation. So you are manifesting truly all of the time. There's nothing to doubt. You've been manifesting with accuracy and precision your entire life. It's just sometimes you're manifesting things inadvertently that you don't want. So instead, I want you to move to the consciousness and to the state of being of things always go my way. My desires desire me more, and I only have positive experiences. So start to tell that story, and then your world will reflect it back to you. Let's see. Sanchi said, "Yay, I love when I can watch your lives. You're so sweet." Thank you so much. She's Thrifty ATL. Hello, how are you? She's Thrifty ATL is also in my group. So guys, if you want to join my community, make sure you take advantage of the sale that I have going on right now, so you can get your first 3 months at $141. Altogether, if you pay in full, it'll be $47 a month. So you just pay in full $141. That's 3 months of coaching inside of a community of people that are going to support you. Right now, we're doing our Just Like Magic challenge. People are having results. People are getting free door dashes. I just got a free candle. People have manifested their specific person showing up, right? So manifested back their specific person, and then a new one, and then the new one showing up and treating them like a goddess, like a queen, like royalty. So again, if whatever it is that you desire, know that it's a guarantee, know that it's yours. So manifestation is truly a skill. So become a part of a community that can teach you how to do that. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to take advantage of the first 3 months for $141. You just pay in full, and then after that it resumes $97 a month. So you are literally saving like 50% if you do that. So it's a steal of a deal. Chantal, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. How do I manifest destiny? Well, you're manifesting all the time, so I don't know what you mean by destiny. I mean, essentially, your thoughts, you're creating your destiny through your thoughts. So again, whatever it is that you're thinking, you're going to experience, right? Because you're thinking it, that's who you're being. So yeah, you're creating your destiny through your thoughts and through your focus and through your awareness. Hello, thank you guys so much for all the follows. Thank you for the likes. And then make sure you drop your manifestation questions in the chat. Eat Heal said, can you manifest by self-concept as well? Well, that's what I teach, is your self-concept. So your world is just a projection of your conscious awareness. So yes, you are manifesting through your self-concept. Your self-concept is what you think of yourself, right? What you identify as, who you're being, right? So I ask that in every single live. I always say, who are you being? Who are you being? Who are you being? That's your self-concept. So if you need help, check out my self-concept course. Anna said, can you manifest someone that's mean to you to quit their job? Well, yes, you can manifest anything. So the answer is always yes. But it's about taking your focus off of the how and just say, I'm in a peaceful, healthy, psychologically safe work environment, right? I only have positive and pleasant interactions, and just start to tell that story. So your world is a reflection of your thoughts. So right now, you're aware of someone being mean to you. So instead, turn your focus and turn your attention to everybody is nice to you. Everybody at work wants to see you win. People are always supporting you. People are there for you at work, and then your world will reflect it back to you. So that's the story that you're telling. So that's what you're experiencing. So take your focus off of what you don't want, because then you inadvertently create more of that, and instead put your focus on what you do want. So that's how that works. So again, start to put your attention and your focus on what you desire, and then you'll create more of that. And then the rest will just naturally dissolve, right? So I'm reading right now, Reality Transurfing. And right now I'm pretty much at the very beginning. I don't know if you guys have ever read it. I do have a list of book recommendations inside of my TikTok shop. But he's talking about how a pendulum essentially builds momentum off of energy, right? Essentially like the energy that it's fed. So if you're feeding it positive energy or negative energy, doesn't matter. You're still feeding it energy. And so when you can, instead of avoiding something, right? Because that's giving energy to something because you're actively avoiding it. You just ignore it and then it dissolves. So nothing in your state of consciousness exists without your permission, right? So I could say, do you know Billy Jason Thurgood the Fourth from Wyoming? You would say no. They don't exist in your reality because you're not aware of this person. However, I'm aware of this person because I know them. So nothing is in existence, right? Until you become consciously aware of it. There might be some weird breed of whale or something, right? And I could be studying it for a living as a marine biologist. And then in your reality, you have no clue that that mammal even roams this earth. So again, if you're consciously aware of something, it exists in your reality. It's a part of your story. If you are not aware of it, then it doesn't exist for you. So what you're aware of is what you experience, both positive, negative, favorable, and unfavorable. So this is why ignoring and turning your attention away from it makes it so that it doesn't exist in your reality. So instead, turn your focus away from it and it will just naturally dissolve. Chantal said, I am whole and complete. Yes, you are. Daniel said, as I am. Yes. Smoney, hello, how are you? Oh, Lorraine, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, how are you guys? So make sure you guys drop your manifestation questions in the chat. And also, if you want my free guide, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. And then that way you can get the free guide. So yes. Lady S said, I found a bunch of cash in my mom's safe in her house in Mexico. Where should I go next? Amazing. That's a manifestation. Landon, hello. How are you? So yes, guys, I see you guys grabbing the free guide. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner to get the free guide, or you can join my coaching community because right now I have my sale going on. If you join during this live, you'll get your first 3 months for $141. So in that way you can learn how to create your reality. Elevation said, do you do one-to-one coaching? Yes. So you can check the link in my bio for the one-to-one coaching, or you can join the coaching group. So the coaching group you'll get for $141 if you join during this live, your first 3 months. 3 months for $141, that's $47 a month. Oh, Tracy said, Brooke, I'm so glad I joined your community. I'm so glad you're in it. Tracy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, you're so sweet. I love this. I love seeing my people on here. Anna said, can you manifest someone that's mean to you? Yes, I answered that question. Oh, Tracy, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. AI Summary said, a coaching session on manifestation using tools like Neville Goddard. Yes. Brayden, hello. How are you? Salman, thank you. All right, so I'm answering questions. So guys, drop your questions in the chat and then I will answer them. Somebody said, are you a life coach? Yes. I know, Tracy, I do. I just ignore. Oh, Chantal, hello. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Chantal. Rafina, hello. Yuzu, hello, how are you? NV said, hello, coach, how are you? I'm doing well. Hello, how are you? Noah said, is quitting Monday after all the BS I've been through the last few months a good or bad idea? Well, it's up to you. What do you desire, right? So I always say, move from the state of consciousness of the solution and not the consciousness of the problem. So what do you actually desire? And again, when I say move, I don't mean you have to take physical action. It's about thinking and doing and being, right? So who are you being in your subconscious mind? How are you thinking, right? Because if you're identifying with a bunch of BS that's happened to you throughout the last few months, then that's the reality that you're living in. So remember, your imagination is first cause, your world is the effect. So you want to go within your imagination and start to paint the picture and paint the scene of whatever it is that you want. So again, move into that state. Nick, hello, how are you? Babbitt said, how to manifest becoming YouTube famous. Start to claim it, and then you might have some inspired action to come up with a video idea and then, film it, right? So again, post it. Just start to claim that people love you, your household name, and that they enjoy your content and they find value in your content and they have success with your processes and that they love you. Ooh, Rochelle said, manifest me to get this job. I just finished my second interview. Just start to claim that it's already yours. Beautiful. I love that. Just say yes, right? The job is mine. I'm the best and only option. I'm the best and only choice. There's no one like me. They need me. They see me as valuable. They see me as an asset. They welcome me into my team. They love me. They're putting together the perfect package for me to onboard. They pay me more than enough. I get compliments. I get bonuses. I'm showered with just all of the praise and the accolades. I feel a sense of self-worth. Just start to tell that story. Say the job is mine. It's a guarantee. It's done. It's finished. It's mine. I have it. I have it now, right? I have it now. Phoenix said tag me in. Okay, Brooke. All right, I will. Let me make you a mod. And don't feel like you have to mod, but I just made you a mod. So you should have the mod capability. So thank you so much, Phoenix. Oh, Lady S said, how do I figure out where in the world I want to go next? I own a travel brand. Mal, thank you so much for all the gifts. That's awesome. Like literally just start to say, I have clarity. I always have direction. I always know exactly the right move to make. You'll get some sort of divine download, right? So just start to intend that you know where you're going next, and then your world will reflect it back to you. Or come to Bali. I have my beautiful retreat. This upcoming October 12th to the 19th, so you can get more information on that. Just send me a DM and I'll send you the information because I would love to have you. Christian said, haven't seen God because it's not outside of you. You haven't seen God because it's not outside of you. Exactly. You are God. God is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Nothing is separate from you. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts. Somebody said facts. Alex said I manifested that you pause in between. That's funny. Christian said, yep, just choose what you want to experience next. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. I appreciate you. I'm so behind on comments. Kevin, thank you so much. Yes, Phoenix said, what you think you create. Exactly. Oh, Pat said, I love everything you said. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, no. I scrolled down for some reason. Oh, if anybody is just block them. You don't even have to mute them. You can just block. Because whenever we mute, for some reason, it moves the chat. I don't know why. So whoever's modding for me, if you could just mute. or no, block. Don't mute, block. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Bliss said, sorry guys, it deleted some of the comments, but it's okay because we have so many. Actually, no, now I only have 8. So glad so many have manifested sickness and pain away. Yes. So check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. He has a book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. He studies specifically healing the body. So for me personally, I have manifested healing myself of not 1, but 2 autoimmune diseases. So it is extremely possible. It's very doable. I have done it. So yes, you can absolutely, that's how I actually started consciously creating and manifestation. So, yes. Kim, thank you so much for the follow. R said manifestation is real. I wasn't a believer. Yes. Mel said, is my question filtered? Mel, drop your question again in the chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there is a lot of spam on here. Oh, Sack said 47. Yeah, so if you join my coaching community, if you pay up front, you'll get it for 47 a month. So you pay up front for 3 months. So the total is 141. And then that equals out to $47 a month as opposed to 97. So you're saving $50 a month, which is $150. So it's awesome. It's great value. Or you can just join 1 month and use the code and just do that. Oh, Mel, you just joined. I'm so excited. Yay. Oh, Mel, I'm so excited to have you in the community. Yes, beautiful. So guys, if you want to be a part of my community, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner because I would love to have you. People are manifesting their dream jobs. They've manifested their SP showing up and treating them like royalty, like goddesses, like queen. Like and guys, I have live replays so you can catch up at any point. You can watch the replays, but I have people that have manifested beautiful, loving, committed, healthy relationships. I'm talking about being treated like an absolute goddess, princess. So again, if you want the love of your life, if you want your specific person to start showing up for you, treating you like the priority, doing things for you, bending over backwards for you, tending to all of your needs, loving you as you are, right? Because that's what we want, right? Is unconditional love when it comes to your specific person. Then join my community, right? Because that's what I teach is how to do that. So again, join the community because you're going to be a part of an amazing group of people. Right now, we're doing the Just Like Magic challenge, where every day I drop in a little challenge to kind of anchor you in your identity. And we're just having fun because I always say manifestation truly is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. So yes, I highly recommend joining. You said Tracy. Tracy did absolutely say that. I was behind 99 comments, but they were deleted, which is all good. So all good because we've got a ton more. Now I'm behind 57. So yes. All right. Nikki, hello. How are you? Nikki, you sent me a DM on the other platform, so I owe you a response. I meant to respond, and you sent me such a fun reel, so thank you so much for thinking of me. Maid said, manifesting social media career to take off and dream body. Amazing. So just start to affirm, I'm a success on social media. I have so many followers. People love my content. People are always supporting me. People care for me. I'm in my beautiful dream body. I wake up every single day and lose weight, right? Or gain weight, whatever it is that you're trying to do. I'm at my dream weight. I'm at my dream physique. The scale always says whatever it is that I want. It's easy. It's effortless. It happened so quickly. It happened overnight. I'm body secure, right? Start to say I'm body secure. I love my body. I love my body. I'm so thankful and grateful for this body because it moves me throughout this physical world through space and time. Oh, you said the waterfall sounds so soothing. Oh, I didn't know you guys could hear it, so I'm so glad. Good. Yes. It is very peaceful and I'm so thankful. So guys, if you want to live the life of your dreams and you want to be in your dream house like I am and have a beautiful pool like this with a water fountain, then start to affirm that identity, know who you are, start to claim that reality, and then your world will reflect it back to you. It has no choice but to. It's the law. So that's what I teach inside of my community. The Champ, thank you so much for the heart me. Very much said, how to get past the depression when you are trying to shift your life. Well, at the end of the day, I always say, yes, we're God, we're source, we're awareness, we're infinite intelligence, but we are here having a human experience, and feelings and emotions are a part of that experience. So don't try and, have any sort of shame or guilt around it. Just because you're experiencing sadness, maybe loneliness, that doesn't mean you have to identify with it. So our feelings are just that. They're feelings. That doesn't mean that's who you are. So you don't have to identify as a depressed person. You can decide my manifestations are mine no matter what I feel, right? So again, I said this in a YouTube video and you can go watch that. I did an entire video on this, but when I wake up in the morning, right, I'll give you this as an example. I am Brooke. That's what I know myself to be. And I am a daughter, and I am a coach online, and I'm a sister. So if I wake up one day and I'm feeling sad, does that change the fact that I'm a daughter or a sister or a coach? No. I still am those things. Just because I'm experiencing sadness in that moment, that doesn't change who I am, who I claim myself to be. So when you start to claim yourself as chosen, when you start to know yourself as loved, is when you start to know yourself as abundant, that's who you are. So just because you're experiencing depression, that doesn't mean you can't manifest, right? So you can manifest despite your feelings. You can still shift your life despite your feelings. And that just starts with a decision. So in every single moment, the slate is wiped clean. You return to your I amness and knowing who you are. So bear that in mind, right? And then your world will reflect it back to you. So it doesn't matter, right? So you're still whoever you say you are. You're the one that's claiming your reality through your focus and through your awareness and through your choice and through your decision. So guys, if you need help with that, definitely check out the free guide by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. It's called Embody the Best, How to Go From Wanting to Expecting, knowing that you get nothing but the best because you yourself deserve the best. So yes, you can absolutely have success with that free guide or join my coaching community. The coaching community right now is on sale during this live. So if you click the orange bubble, you got the option of getting your first 3 months for $141 total. 3 months of coaching for $141. I would not pass up on that deal. That is saving you $150. Bay said, I want my girlfriend to love me and not lie to me and cheat on me. Well, it's only reflecting you. So what's your self-concept? Are you saying that people abandon you, that people don't choose you, that people don't love you? So become aware of that story and then shift it, right? So just start to say, I am chosen, I am lovable, I am captivating, I am unique, I am special, I am one of a kind. So remember, you're never manifesting your desire. You're manifesting you, the version of you that has it. So take your focus and take your attention off of your girlfriend and start to declare who you are. So your world is only a reflection of what you claim. So again, it's a mirror. You don't go in the mirror and wave and expect the mirror to give you a thumbs up, right? So your mirror is showing you who you're being. So right now you're being a victim of your circumstances, right? You're saying that you're not lovable. You're saying that people are not faithful to you because you're not lovable, and then they're showing up as cheating on you. So start to claim that you're perfect and you're whole as you are, that you are loved, that you are cared for, that you are divine, that you are one of one, that you are a masterpiece, that there's no one like you, that you are so valued, you are so precious, you're cherished, you're treated like royalty, you're treasured. Start to claim that, and then your world will reflect it back to you. Oh, thank you so much for all the gifts, guys. Christy said, what about overthinking? Any thoughts on that or way to redirect? Well, overthinking isn't a bad thing. So just say I always overthink in my favor, right? I always overthink the positive. Positive things are always aligning for me. I'm always thinking in the best way possible. Things are working out for me. So again, just start to say that you overthink in your favor instead of saying that overthinking is a bad thing. Remember, guys, everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So overthinking is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to overthink, right? You can overthink best case scenario. You can overthink all of the love that's in your life. You can overthink about all of the joy that you experience. So just give it good meaning. That's what I always say. Give it good meaning. Give things good meaning. You're creating your reality through the definitions that you're assigning to things. Mads, I am responding to comments. It's just that I give care to each and every person, so I do get behind. So guys, be patient because I will answer your question. Yes. What are y'all's questions? Somebody said, what's your favorite daily affirmation? So Bailey, I always do, isn't it wonderful? So again, an affirmation is just to think, right? You want to think in your favor. So if you look in the mirror and say you don't like what you see and that you're, having a bad hair day and that you're fat or something like that, that's an affirmation. So a thought is truly an affirmation. We just say affirmation in the manifestation community because we use it as a tool or technique, but it's your belief in the technique. So I always do, isn't it wonderful? So I do a rampage every single morning and I say, isn't it wonderful that I'm captivating, unique, special, and one of a kind? Isn't it wonderful that I'm worthy and deserving of love? Isn't it wonderful that I'm happy, healthy, healed, and free? Isn't it wonderful that things always go my way? Isn't it wonderful that life is rigged in my favor? Isn't it wonderful that things are always working out for me? Isn't it wonderful that I'm adored, loved, chosen, treasured, and cherished? Isn't it wonderful that I have a healthy body? Isn't it wonderful that I'm full of energy? Isn't it wonderful that I'm full of vitality? Isn't it wonderful that I have amazing, beautiful friendships? Isn't it wonderful that I'm always divinely supported? Isn't it wonderful that I am abundant? Isn't it wonderful that I am wealth itself? Isn't it wonderful that I am Christ consciousness? Isn't it wonderful that I'm a master manifester? Isn't it wonderful that all of my desires desire me more? Isn't it wonderful that I always get what I want? So again, you start to just kind of do a rampage of this and I start to repeat them in the morning, but I do Isn't It Wonderful every single day. So if you guys want those affirmations, I do have that workbook, which you can find on my page. And also, I recommend it because you can use that workbook for the affirmations themselves or, it's a workbook, so it has questions in there and you can use it to set intentions for your day. You can also use it to triage any sort of issues that you're having. So if you're feeling triggered in your 3D, it can bring you back to who you're being and then it gives you redirects. So I highly recommend the Isn't It Wonderful workbook because it's super special and everybody loves it. Mal said I finally signed up for coaching and got the Isn't It Wonderful workbook. Thank you. You're so sweet, Mal. Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate you. You are going to love the group. So guys, join the coaching community. It's housed on Facebook and right now I do have it on sale during this live. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to be a part of that. People are manifesting their specific person. People are manifesting abundance. People have manifested $4,000. People have manifested all of the things, right? Free food, free deliveries, gifts, their dream relationship. So again, if you're interested, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner and you can get your first 3 months of coaching at $150 off. So if you pay in full, $141, that's 3 months of coaching for $141. That's $151 off, or you can use the coupon code and get your first month for $67, and then you get it for $67, I think, for your first 3 months if you do month to month. So there's 2 options. So join the coaching community. I would love to have you. Nick, thank you so much. Somebody said, is it a sign when you start seeing his car? Yes, give it good meaning. Yeah, give it good meaning. Just say that you're in alignment every single time you see his car and that they love you and that they're choosing you. Oh, Tracy said you're going to love her coaching. Tracy, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Phoenix, for modding. You are just so kind for doing that. And Phoenix, don't feel like you have to do it always in the future too, because I want you to enjoy the lives, but I appreciate you offering that up. So thank you so much. Somebody said, is a sign when you start seeing his car. Also, how do you get him to break no contact? Well, right now you're in the state of awareness because you're claiming that there's no contact. So then that's your reality. So instead, shift your focus to we're always in contact. We're always in communication. They're always reaching out to me. They're always seeing how my day is going. They love me. They're obsessed with me in the best way possible. They're always checking in on me. We're together. So I always say, go to the end, live in the end of the solution, right? Go to the end and live in the end of you're together, you're in partnership, you're in union, you're in a loving, fulfilling relationship. And then your world will reflect it back to you. Right now, you're telling the story of no contact, and then you're experiencing no contact. So instead, start to live in the end of we're always in contact. We're together, right? If you were with your person, if you were living in the end, wouldn't you be talking to them every single day, right? So start to affirm, I'm a person that's pursued, because you're saying you want them to break the no contact. So say, they pursue me. I'm a person that's chased. People love me. To know me is to love me. Mel said, can you see my comments? I haven't seen anything. I'm so sorry, Mel. Somebody said, hola. What's the manifestation? Whatever your manifestation is. Somebody said, yesterday I had a strong feeling that my best friend's older sister was going to get cheated on, and guess what? Sad face. Well, you can start to imagine that they had a reconciliation, or you can revise it that it never happened. There's so many different ways to manifest. So again, it's okay, right? No facts are final. Whatever you claim to be final is what will be final. So say that it was a false alarm, that it didn't happen, that they misunderstood. Somebody said, hola, hello, how are you? Thank you guys so much for sharing the live. I appreciate you. So guys, drop your manifestation questions in the chat. I do get behind, so I am answering them. There's a lot of hellos, so I'm skipping those just because I want to get to the actual questions. Mr. Petty said, I'm accepting my blessings. Yes, absolutely. I love that. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh, the champ is here said, you're welcome. I can feel your energy of happiness, and happiness makes you look beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ashley, hello. Somebody said, I have a question for you. Go ahead and drop your question in the chat. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Josh said, it doesn't matter if I manifest things that I am not, if she still cheated on me at the end. Well, you're claiming that you're a person that's cheated on, so you manifested that. Sally said, what's your thoughts on men's mental health? What do you mean? It's whatever you think, it's your reality. I mean, why is mental health different for men versus women? We're all just humans, right? Gender doesn't matter. I don't even know what you mean by your question. If you could specify, I can answer a little bit better. Mr. Petty said, I'm manifesting better situations coming soon. Yes, beautiful. Aw, Nikki, you're so sweet. I love you. Okay, so Demi said, right, but like when I do start believing the things I'm saying because I do feel unlovable. Okay, well, First of all, Demi, it's okay, right? We all have those moments where you feel, unlovable, where you feel unchosen, right? But those are just feelings, right? So your thoughts are just like clouds passing in the sky. But your source, so you're selecting your reality. So you can select and decide that I am lovable because I'm love itself. I am unconditional love. That's who you are, source, awareness, energy, the universe, infinite intelligence, and still experience a feeling of being unloved, right? But that doesn't mean that you yourself are not lovable. So again, it's just an experience that you're having. So this is why I teach auditing your thoughts, because you are going to audit those thoughts, and through repetition, you're going to start to believe it. So if you've been feeling like you're unlovable and you start to boldly declare and claim, I am loved, I am lovable, then it might feel like a lie at first. And that's okay, right? When you first start going to the gym, you don't go to one workout and say, I'm fit now, right? You kind of work up to it by showing up again and again and again. So when you keep repeating the new story over and over again, that I am lovable, I am chosen, I am worthy, I am enough, I am deserving, then your world will reflect that back to you. And with time, you are going to start to believe it. So I always say manifestation is a skill. So through the repetition, by putting in the reps, you are going to start to believe it. Tracy said, opinion on the wouldn't it be nice if affirmation. So it's your belief in it, right? So it's up to you. It's who you're being underneath it, right? So are you saying it from a place of conviction, or are you saying it from a place of sarcasm and scarcity? So you're saying, wouldn't it be nice if I could have blah, blah, blah. That undertone is like, wouldn't it be nice? Like, I don't have it. Or you could say it with like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if tomorrow I got to go for a beautiful walk, right? So again, it's who you're being when you say it. So remember, thoughts create beliefs, beliefs create identity, identity creates reality. So it's the identity behind the statement. So the words don't really matter as much as the identity behind it. So there's so many different ways to manifest. So it's truly the identity behind it. Trina said, I love this. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, I love it. Oh, Phoenix said, get the Isn't It Wonderful workbook. It's amazing. Yes, everybody loves the Isn't It Wonderful workbook. I love it. I'm so glad you love it. Oh, Casa said, isn't it wonderful that you get me? Yes, beautiful. I love it. Oh, I love this. The champ is here, said, I wonder you being incredible, beautiful soul is the real deal. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Somebody said, you're from Mauritius. Amazing. That's on my list. I would love to go there. So guys, make sure you grab the free guide by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner as I read these comments out. Because in that way you can manifest all your desires. People have manifested their dream job, free meals, free pedicures, free manicures, free things, dream apartments, pro bono attorneys, temporary housing. So get the free guide by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. Somebody said, how do I manifest you? Well, technically, you can manifest anything that you desire. So you don't do anything. You go within your imagination. You imagine the version of you that has it, and then you move from that state of being. So, again, go within your imagination. So you can be with anybody in your reality, and they could be with someone else in their reality. Somebody said, are you able to sense intentions just off someone's energy? It's all in whatever you declare, right? So you could be a person that says, I detect energy, and some other people might not. It's your reality. You make up the rules. It's whatever you decide. Oh, gosh, there was a little bug. Somebody said, how often do you go live? I was going live daily. I haven't been as much because I've really been focused on my group a little bit more. Finally, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Somebody said hello. Bonjour, Slim. Hello, how are you? Somebody said, what book would you recommend for a read? I have a ton of book recommendations inside my TikTok shop, so you can go check there. I've got a lot of those. So you can definitely check those out there. But I recommend Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. That's like my favorite go-to book. So yes, highly recommend it. So that's the book that got me into conscious creation, manifestation, and law of assumption. So yes, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Yes, Tracy said Joe Dispenza, yes. Somebody said, how did he manifest her cheating if it's already done? Because your consciousness, your current reality, the 3D world is dead, right? So when I say it's dead, it's because it's the output of your state of consciousness. So what you see is your past thoughts, your past assumptions, your past awareness. So if you were being the version of you that's not lovable, well, then your world reflects it back to you and saying, okay, well, if you're not lovable, then your person cheats on you, right? It's not that you're actively saying, I'm cheated on. Nobody's manifesting that, right? But you are manifesting your fears, your insecurities. So maybe you had doubt, worry, or fear, and then your world reflected back to you exactly that. So again, everyone is you pushed out. So what you're seeing in your reality is your consciousness, who you're being, your thoughts, your awareness, your assumptions. Somebody said that question was insanely specific. Mala said, does spiraling set you back even if you get back on track within that same day? No, only if you say it does. If you claim that it sets you back, then it will. But no, it doesn't, right? Your desire is yours. So again, this is not about thinking perfectly. This is what I teach inside my group, guys. Like, it's not about being perfect 100% of the time. This is about just awareness. So the second you start to spiral, you become aware and you say, okay, I don't have to accept this as my end. I know that my manifestation is mine. I know that it's a guarantee. It's mine. I have it. And then you go about your day. That's it. You don't need to dwell on it. You don't need to beat yourself up. You just decide and affirm who you are and know that it's already done. So again, it's your dominant assumptions that manifest. So if you're dominantly assuming that you don't have it, then that's what you'll experience. If you're dominantly knowing that it's already done and that it's already yours, then that's what you'll experience. So just because you have an intrusive thought or an unfavorable thought, that doesn't mean that that's, your manifestation goes out the window. So no, you absolutely will still get your manifestation. So this is what I teach inside my group. So guys, remember, if you want to join during this TikTok live only, you can get your first 3 months for $141 if you pay in full, or you can use the discount code to just pay for 1 month and get it for $67 as opposed to $97. But if you do the 3 months, it's going to save you $150. You're getting coaching for 3 months for $141. So if you've been thinking about joining, now is the time, because people are having success with manifesting their specific person, with manifesting abundance, wealth, all of the things. So definitely check it out. And the real transformation, honestly, is the way that people feel, right? People are feeling self-assured. They're feeling confident in who they are as the creator. They're refining their skill. So that's where the real work lies. So right now we're having our Just Like Magic challenge. So every other month I do a challenge or a course. So right now we're doing the Just Like Magic challenge, where we're testing out all of the different woo-woo things. And then I go live within that community. I do hot seat coaching, where I bring you guys up on screen. You can ask me questions. I do special guest speakers, all of the things. So join a community of people that can support you, because a lot of times you guys come on these lives, you ask questions, and then you spiral or you get triggered after you get off of the live. So that is the benefit of a community, to ground you in your I amness, to bring you back into that state, right? Ross said, I want to manifest success and happiness in my career and life. Well, beautiful. Start to set that intention and just say, I am success itself, right? People love me. I'm always successful. Everything I touch is successful. I'm so happy. I always get what I want. Things are always working out for me. I always say it's not necessarily about happiness, right? So Brianna Wiest has this book called The Mountain Is You, and I love that book because she talks about how happiness is never really what we're truly after. It's really peace, right? Because you're never going to be happy 100% of the time because life ebbs and flows. And sometimes, if you experience loss, right, you're going to be sad. So peace is the steadiness. It's the pillar that gets you through that. So it's about having that inner knowing and that self-assuredness of I'm going to be okay no matter what. So just start to set that as your intention and just say, I'm successful, I'm at peace, I'm happy, my career is booming, my life is amazing, my life is the place to be, right? Are you knowing that your life is the place to be? Start to affirm that. Kristen said, if your thoughts aren't in the 5D yet, is that considered delusion until it's manifested, kind of? No. And I don't even teach 5D. It's just consciousness and you could say 4D and 3D. But no, your imagination is real. That's not delusion. I always say be delusional, but delusion is imagination, and there's nothing delusional about it. That's you creating your world. So it's not delusional, right? Why would you create a reality where you're not the main character and where things don't work out for you and then saying I'm being delusional to think that I can have more? No, that's delusional to me to say that you deserve less than. So I think it's great to go all in and be delusional and live the life of your dreams. I say that when I exit every single live, and that's what I want for each and every one of you. Joel, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Francisco, hello. Somebody said, are you Christian? I do not teach that. I teach Christ consciousness, law of assumption. A-Town said, hello, beautiful favorite coach. How's your morning? Did you skip breakfast? I had watermelon for breakfast, actually. That's so funny. What did you guys have for dinner? I had watermelon. I've been on a watermelon kick. I'm still on the watermelon kick. Extra said, manifesting better moments in life, success, love, protection, healing, peace, and removal of bad energy. Beautiful. I love it. Amazing. I love it. Beautiful. It's yours. It's already done. Go to the end, start affirming it, and start claiming it. Lori, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Chuck said, do I find the right one for me or does the right one find me? It's up to you, whatever you decide. So what do you want? Do you want to be the seeker or do you want to be sought? Do you want to be the chaser or do you want to be chased? Do you want to be the pursuer or do you want to be pursued? Whatever you decide is what you'll experience in your world. Somebody said, how old are you? You're so sweet, Nisha. I am 38. Thank you guys so much for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Somebody said, can someone manifest a new relationship? Yes, absolutely. Just write everything down that you want in a relationship. So you can write down the person's physical attributes, what they look like. You can even write down their occupation, their hobbies, their interests, and then, of course, their personality traits. So you can say that they're funny, that they're kind-hearted, that they like action movies, that they like to travel, that they like to play golf, that they are 6'4", 5'4", whatever it is. Write it all down, and then start to claim who you are, right? Start to say they choose you, they love you, they honor you, they adore you, they praise you, they're obsessed with you in the best way possible, they worship you, and start to affirm that you're in a loving, committed, and beautiful relationship, and then your world will reflect it back to you. So yes, you can absolutely manifest a new relationship. You go within. Remember, your imagination is first cause, your world is the effect. The champ is here said, I'm manifesting for all my college classes. I understand and comprehend and know how to do the work correctly. Yes, beautiful. Say all the answers come to me. It's so easy. It's so effortless. I'm naturally smart. I'm naturally gifted. I'm talented. Everything flows to me so easily. I get perfect marks on all of my papers. I'm the highest scorer on all of the tests. I'm at the top of my class. I am successful. School is so easy for me. I'm everyone's favorite. My teachers love me, right? Just start to say, I'm knowledgeable. I'm intelligent. I'm super smart. Somebody said you look like Rihanna. I get that in every single line. Mel said, I don't know why I'm always being filtered. I don't know why either. I can see you, but I can only see those comments. So if you're dropping something specific, again, guys, if you drop anything that has to do with, I don't know, try and use different words, right? If you're talking about something like spicy, just say spicy, right? Like, yes. Ariana said, hi, Brooke, sending you love. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Agent said, hey, coach, message you had an issue. Okay, good. Yes. Send me a message. Allie said, what foundation do you use? All of my makeup and stuff is linked in my TikTok shop. Oh, thank you so much, Agent. I appreciate you. Mala said, thank you. You're so welcome. Yes, I am still on IG. Kay said, what if you feel like nothing is working? Well, again, that's the story that you're telling. So instead, say everything is always working out for me. So remember, guys, no facts are final and things are happening behind the scenes that you can't see. So why are you claiming that it's not working? That's your limitation. So your consciousness, your reality is whatever you're focused on, whatever you're saying to yourself pushed out. So if you're saying nothing is working, then you're going to create a reality where nothing is working. So instead, have faith in the unseen and know that it's all working behind the scenes. People are having conversations about you. Plans are being made for you. You can't be everywhere all at once, right? You don't know that things aren't working out. You don't know that your specific person's not thinking about you, obsessing over you, planning to ask you out. You don't know that a job is being written for you right now. So again, I always say have faith of a mustard seed, right? That's what the Bible teaches. And for those that are asking if I'm religious, no, I'm not. I just teach Christ consciousness, and I teach that the Bible is truly the ultimate manifestation guide. But if you imagine a seed being planted in the ground, you're not digging it up saying, is this working out? No, you're trusting and having faith and knowing that the roots are sprouting, they're growing, the tree trunk will break the surface, the branches will form, the leaves will bear fruit. So again, it's about trusting and having faith in the unseen. So if you're saying that nothing is working, that is your creation and you're creating that. So have faith. Know that things are working out for you and that it's all being rearranged in your favor. Ariana said, you inspire me so much. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, Phoenix said she's such an amazing coach. Yes, thank you. You guys are so sweet. And Phoenix, thank you so much for modding. I appreciate you. Somebody said, can you coach me for someone to marry me? Yeah. Again, just go to the end and affirm that you're with that person. So guys, all possibilities exist. So anything that you desire, you can absolutely have. So there's a version of you with it. So again, just start to affirm who you are. Val said, I see. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Slim said watermelon and mango. Yes, love it. Those are like my two favorite. Yes. Oh, watermelon's so good. Barbie said, hi, Queen. Hello, how are you? Lady Lynn said, my man I want says he's unavailable right now for a relationship. What's your thoughts on SP? Well, they're only reflecting you. So remember, your self-concept creates your reality. So you don't have to take no for an answer. You don't have to back down. Stop agreeing with your reality. If you're the creator of your reality, why are you negotiating with your reality? Why are you taking it at face value if you created it? So what's your self-concept when it comes to love? Do you have a pattern of people abandon you, that they don't choose you, that you're in situationships? Because then your SP shows up reflecting that back to you saying, I don't want a relationship right now. I'm unavailable for one right now. I'm focused on my career, right? So they're only reflecting you and your assumptions and what you believe to be true about you. So instead, turn your focus inward and say, I am lovable. I'm a person that's committed to. People want to be with me. Anyone that I desire desires me more. My desires are manifesting me. My SP manifests me. Or become completely delusional. So inside of my coaching community right now, we just did water affirmations yesterday, where every single time you take a sip of water, you affirm. So go throughout your day and affirm every single time you take a sip of water, being like, yeah, my SP wants me. Duh, why wouldn't they want me? I'm amazing. I'm captivating. I'm so unique. No one makes them feel the way I do. They love me. I'm their peace. I'm their home. They only have eyes for me. Start to tell that story, and then your SP will reflect it back to you. And the thing is, people inside my community, their SPs are not only coming back, they're literally sprinting back, right? So, and then people are manifesting new SPs, which happens all the time in this community, where you have an SP and then you end up manifesting a new one that's even better. But again, if you want your SP, you can have your SP. Nothing is off limits. So start to tell that story, and then your world will reflect it back to you. So just go to the end and live in the end of being in union and being in divine partnership. So guys, remember, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to join today to get the special discount for the group. You get your first 3 months for $141 total. It's $47 per month. So you pay in full, and you get the coaching community for 3 months at $141. So it's an excellent offer. Or you can join for 1 month. Use the code TT Live, and then you'll get your first month for $67 as opposed to $97. So it's normally $97 a month, and it'll be $67 if you use the code TT Live. So click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to join. If I were you, I would pay the $141 and get your first 3 months, and that way you can still see a real transformation. So I hope that answered your question. Penelope, hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Sabrina, hello, how are you? Oh my God, I manifested you being in this live because I was thinking about you. You've like popped up in my feed, and I was like, I haven't heard from Sabrina. How are you? Like, give me all of the updates. I want to know. I want to know so many things. I have so many questions that I want to ask you, but I'm not going to ask you on this live. But if you want to give me any updates, definitely. Kay said how to manifest weight loss. I don't know why it blocked that out, but just start to affirm that everything you eat makes you the perfect size, that you're at your dream weight, you're at your goal weight. It was so easy. It was so effortless. Every single day you wake up and you lose more and more weight. You lost the weight overnight. So again, start to claim that. You could even put a Post-it note on your scale. Maybe you weigh 185 and you want to weigh 165, right? 165 on the Post-it note, and every single time you get on the scale, have a little celebration saying, yes, I'm in my dream body. So again, it's about being in the identity, or just say calories don't apply to me, right? So Whitney was manifesting, she was in my group. She was manifesting weight loss, and she just was like, yeah, everything I eat makes me the perfect size. Calories don't apply to me. And then she was losing weight and eating honey buns. So again, just start to claim who you are. Europe said, hi, hello, how are you? Sabrina said, miss you. I miss you too. You guys are so sweet. Aw, I love it. Sherry said, I have a very strong self-concept and secure. She/SP is married, though. I hold the faith. Thoughts? Well, Sherry, beautiful question. Just start to affirm that you're together, right? So circumstances don't matter. So truly have the conviction that the circumstances don't matter and go within your imagination. Truly, like, imagination is more real. So when you go within, you're painting the scene and being in the knowing that that's who you are, that you're with your specific person, no matter what. You're not taking no for an answer. You're not backing down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because you're together because you're deciding that. So whatever choice you make, that's who you are. You're in the loving, committed relationship. So again, your world is reflecting back to you. So I know you're saying that you have a strong self-concept and that you're secure, but what does your past dating history look like? Is it that, people are showing up as unavailable to you, that you're in situationships? Because you called in someone that's married, right? So there's a part of you that does have a belief of people don't choose me. I'm always picked last. Things don't work out for me. So what are you thinking underneath the surface? Sabrina said, I'm doing good, LOL. I might do the 3 months and try it out so we can catch up too. Yes, I would love that. So, guys, the 3 month right now is $150 off. It's during this live only. Like, I am going to say that. Like, after this live, it's not. But it's you go to the checkout page and it's there and you can join. But I do hot seat coaching. Right now, we're doing the Just Like Magic challenge. People are manifesting all of their desires. So, I'd love to have you. But again, the choice is yours. Kay, thank you so much for the follow. Sherry said she is my ex-fiance, actually manifesting for her to come back. It's been 4 years. Okay, so yeah, so you're identifying as the version of you that doesn't have it, right? Because the fact that, so your question always tells you where you're at. And I'm not saying you can't ask the question, right? Because you're here to ask the question, right? Specifically. That's why you're on this live. But I am going to give you insight, and the fact that you're focused on linear time and saying it's been 4 years, that tells me that you're still identifying with a version of you that doesn't have it. So if you knew that you were God, you were awareness, and that you were living in the eternal now, because we know that time doesn't exist, you wouldn't even ask the question because you'd be living in your end of being together. So this is why I always say go to the end, and manifestation is truly a skill. So you're honing that skill by telling the story of what you want instead of telling the story of what you don't want. So if you're focused on linear time, saying that they're your ex and that it's been 4 years, then you're still living in separation instead of union. So literally it's about staying loyal to the vision, right? And your selection and your desire. So persist in it, but also I would encourage you to uncover some hidden thinking of why did the breakup happen, right? Why did the breakup happen? And you can drop that in the chat and I can help you a little bit more with this. Oh, Sabrina said, where's the link? Oh, yes, before I go to sleep. Yes, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you can click that and you can buy 1 month. I highly recommend doing the 3 months just because 1 month I alternate between courses and challenges, so 3 months is better because then you get to experience a course and a challenge. So yes. Sabrina is one of my private clients, and I just love her. She has amazing energy. Amazing energy. Oh, thank you so much, MBJ. Oh, yeah, it's an orange bubble, Sabrina, in the bottom left-hand corner. So you'll see like a little orange bubble, little orange icon, and then you click that, and then you can sign up using that link. Kay said, what manifesting a new guy into your life that as a provider, people telling me to settle? Well, so again, no facts are final, and you're the one that's creating your reality. So people are only reflecting your assumptions. Really, Sabrina, there should be, it says free guide, and then it says join the coaching community, and then it should say success stories. So it should be there. It should be 3 options when you click it. So you said, so go back to the story of you're manifesting a provider by saying, I am provided for, right? I am chosen. I am supported. People want to bend over backwards for me. I always have all of my needs met. Things are working out for me. Things are aligning for me. So you don't have to settle. That's not your reality. That might be a limiting belief where you kind of fear like, oh shoot, am I going to meet someone? Maybe I should be independent, right? Because a lot of us were taught to be independent. So that might be just a little like, hidden thinking where people are reflecting that back to you of maybe you don't fully believe that it's possible that you can meet someone. So again, you just say, I'm not backing down. I'm not taking no for an answer. And I know that my desire is mine, right? So I am provided for. My SP wants to show up for me. They care for me. They make sure that I'm taken care of financially, emotionally, physically, all of those things. Just start to say that you have a person that provides for you. Let's see. Yeah, it should be the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. It should say it, I promise. It should give you a menu list of options. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna log on to mine really quick. Let me go onto my TikTok and see what I see when I go to my live. I should be able to see myself live, right? So yeah, let me answer questions. Ooh, I always do that. So guys, drop your questions in the chat. Somebody said, help me manifest my ex-girlfriend back. Yes, absolutely. So again, you can manifest anything. So yes, you can manifest your ex-girlfriend back. Just start to claim you're back together, you're in union, you're in partnership. She was like, what was I thinking? You can even revise the situation, right? And just say that you were never separated, right? That you have always been together, and that, you needed the time apart to heal or whatever. It's all in the story that you tell. So instead of negotiating with your reality, start to claim that you're already together. So you don't have to agree with your reality. So just because your reality is showing you the separation, that doesn't mean that you have to accept that. So start to claim that you are together, that you are in union, that things are aligned for you. So just start to claim that, right? I'm going to my other profile. So yes, okay, now I can see. I had to go on my other one. All right, so I'm clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, I get this. So you click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. And then it says, send me the coupon code for coaching. So you click that. And then that should be it. So it's like 3 options. Send me the free guide, send me the coupon for coaching. So yes, all of that should be on there. But Sabrina, I'll send you the link. So let me go to that actually. I'll just send it. So guys, drop your manifestation questions in the chat. Let's see. And then I'll log on from here. You said I only see success stories. It's so funny because I don't even have the success stories even as an option right now for me when I log on. So I don't know if it's like a weird like glitch in the matrix, or maybe it's like, I don't know. I have no idea. Or maybe like the app needs to be updated. But yes. So Sabrina, I'm DMing it to you now. This is just the purchase, the checkout link. Europe, Angelique said, an SP Crush reached out to me this week and said, I'm the female version of him. IDK, what to think? Give it good meaning. Just say yes, right? Like, give it good meaning. So, like, you literally be like, of course, they mirror me, right? They're your reflection. So that's a good thing, right? They're attracted to you because you're amazing, right? So who are you affirming yourself to be? Amazing, chosen, loved, cared for, committed to. So yeah, you're the female version of him. Give it good meaning. So remember, everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So yes, absolutely. Fresh Air, hello, how are you? You said so many wonderful things have been happening for me and it keeps happening every single day. I love it, beautiful. That's incredible, amazing. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Life keeps getting better and better and better for you. So Blessed, who's also in my group. Oh, thank you so much. I love that. I love like underwater stuff. So thank you so much for sending that. Blessed, who's also in my group, she just keeps saying life keeps getting better and better for her, and it is, right? So she's manifested her SP. She's constantly getting things for free. She's loving her job. She's loving her life. She affirms her life is the place to be. So start to affirm who you are, right? Know that your life is the place to be. Your life is the place to be. Oh, thank you so much for the confetti. I love it. Beautiful. Phoenix said, I see the link. Yes, I see the link too. Oh Oh, you sent the screenshot. Okay, well, I just sent you the link, so it should be in your DMs. Let me know if that works. Oh, Mina said manifesting an SP who is a minor celeb, but we've met before. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing is off limits. So, guys, I have manifested a celebrity SP. It is possible. Anything is possible. And a celebrity is just a person, just like you and me. There's no difference between them. They still burp, right? They still breathe. They still have all the body functions that we do, right? There's nothing special about them. So they are just a regular person. So again, there's nothing special about them. So yes, just start to affirm that they're interested in you. You don't even need to worry about the how, right? A lot of the times people go to the how of like, how are we going to meet up? They're famous. Am I going to have to go to a red carpet event? No, none of that, right? Just start to claim that you're together, and then you'll take inspired action, or maybe they'll reach out to you, or maybe you might meet up at the same place. You'll be at the right place at the right time. So again, just affirm who you are and that you're loved and that you're special, right? Because everybody is just reflecting your thoughts and your assumptions. Irene said, I feel ashamed that I haven't manifested my SP. It's been 2 years. I know he's my husband and how he feels. Okay, well, first of all, Irene, let's get rid of the shame, because the shame doesn't matter, right? So your desire is truly a guarantee. It really, really is. So it doesn't matter, right? Stop looking at time, because the time doesn't matter either. Start to affirm your end. The time does not matter. And Irene, I don't know what you've been doing in terms of manifesting, if you've been doing like law of attraction or what techniques or what you've been doing. But what I teach is everyone is you pushed out. So it's your self-concept that creates your reality. So affirm who you are and say, yes, he is my husband, right? I love that you said that, because he is your husband. That is a guarantee. That's a guarantee. So let go of the shame, let go of the guilt that doesn't serve you, and just say, we are together. We are in union. He loves me. He cares for me. He honors me. He adores me. I'm his one and only. So guys, if you're interested, if you want to learn how to do this, join the community. I have lots of success stories with people manifesting their specific person. So if you are interested, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, so that way you can get your first 3 months at $141. That's $47 a month for the coaching community. So that is $150 off. You're getting 3 months of coaching for $141. I have people that have manifested their specific person back, and it has taken them 2 weeks. So again, it's up to you. And actually, one of them manifested back their SP in 2 weeks, found a new SP that's even better, and now he's treating her like royalty. So life gets to be good. It gets to be easy. Learn how to do this. The support of a community is really what takes your manifestation to the next level. I firmly believe that. Is it required? No, right? Get the free guide if you want to just start out with the free guide. However, a lot of you guys absorb this information and then you go off and get triggered in your real life. And so that's what the community is there for, is to remind you of who you are. Ariana said, while manifesting, do you also call off things you don't want, or just focus on what you want? I just focus on what I want. That's it. Because when you're focused on what you don't want, then you're putting your attention there, and your energy is an investment and it's precious. So don't focus on what you don't want. Somebody said, hi, what to do when feeling lack in terms of emotions? Doesn't matter. So you can manifest despite your emotions. I just did a whole video. You said, is it okay if I just do the 3 months for now? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you can absolutely just do that. That's up to you. Yeah. That's what I would do. I would just do the 3 months. So yeah, you can manifest despite your emotions. So I just did an entire video on this. Go check out my YouTube. But okay, so I gave this as an example earlier, but I'll say it again. If you are waking up in the morning, okay, so I wake up in the morning and I am Brooke. I am a daughter. I am a sister. So if I wake up in the morning and I am sad, or if I am anxious, does that change the fact that I'm a daughter or a sister or a friend or a coach, or that I'm Brooke? No. So your feelings and emotions don't matter. It's what you decide in terms of your identity. What are you claiming to be? Who are you claiming to be? So therein lies the work, right? It's the identity. So you're here having a human experience. So you can still manifest despite your emotions and despite your feelings. So the feelings don't matter. So your God, your source, your awareness, and you're still having a human experience. So that doesn't matter. So yes, you can still manifest. Doesn't matter. Ariana, thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate you. Mina said, oh my God, can you tell us your celebrity SP story? Yes, I can give it briefly. I'm not going to say their name just because I don't want to talk about their, that's their personal thing. I don't want to say that. So I manifested a celebrity SP, and this is when I was really full-blown delusional. It's so funny. I was talking to one of my private clients about this yesterday. And when I was manifesting him, I literally... This is crazy. It's so delusional, but I love it because delusion is good. I literally had a Photoshop picture of me and him on my lock screen. That was my lock screen on my phone. And then I also had printed out multiple photos of he and I doing things, all Photoshopped, right? And I put them in frames. So I had one on my nightstand, one on my bookshelf, and then one on my TV console. Because it's like, if I was with my specific person, wouldn't I be, have pictures of them around my house? And again, do you have to do any of this? No. Did it feel good to me? Yes. So I just did it because I think manifestation is supposed to be fun and playful. So I did that. And then one day I took inspired action and I did. I slid into his DMs and he responded. So that's how that worked out. So again, you can manifest anything. So nothing is off limits. I wasn't doing it from a place of trying to necessarily well, you could say, yes, the pictures were. I mean, obviously I was trying to create a reality, but it wasn't out of like desperation. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. It wasn't out of like desperation of like, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta do this, right? It was just like, I'm just being fun, I'm being whimsical, I'm being playful. And then I just was like one day like, if I was with my SP, like I would send them a DM, right? Like that wouldn't be a big issue. And so I sent him a DM and he responded. And then the rest was after that, which I'm not gonna go into, but yes. So you can manifest anything that you want. Fresh Air said, do you believe that you should protect your manifestations? Like, don't tell people when they happen. It depends on what the manifestation is. So for me, sometimes for the most part, I do keep my manifestations private. Not always, but yes, sometimes I do. And that's for a multitude of reasons. So again, if you believe that someone is going to infiltrate your manifestation, right? If you feel like they're going to judge it, if they're going to tell you, oh no, you shouldn't do that. Well then, yeah, you probably shouldn't tell them, because remember, everybody's just a reflection of you and who you're being. So it's about being real with yourself and saying, okay, where do I have resistance to this? So don't create an additional hurdle by telling people if you feel like it will impede your manifestation. Does that make sense? So if you feel like someone's going to have a negative reaction or they're going to be unsupportive, then don't tell them, right? Don't tell them. Young said, manifesting a new car, beautiful. Just start to affirm that you have a new car. Every single time you get in a car, imagine it's your new car, right? Imagine, say, I'm so thankful and grateful that I have my new car. It gets me from point A to point B. I love this new car smell. It smells so good. I got it for the exact price that I wanted to. Maybe get it for free. I don't know, whatever you want. Just start to decide the color, the make, the model, the year, the details of the interior, the windows, tinted, all of the specs of the car, the price, the payments, the financing, the terms, the conditions, whatever it is that you want, and then affirm that in. Know that it's done, know that it's yours. Noonie said, how to give less meaning to your emotions. I think I kind of just answered that. But again, remember, everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So just start to say that it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. And that, all of your positive emotions manifest. You could just declare that and just say the negative ones don't. So again, you manifest despite your emotions. Just because you're having an experience of sadness, that doesn't mean that's who you are. So your identity is what creates your reality, not your emotions. Sabrina said, okay, done. Yay! I'm so excited. So guys, if you want to join the coaching community, Sabrina just signed up. During today's live, you can get 3 months of coaching at $141. That's normally $300. So you're saving $150. So I highly recommend joining during today's live, and you can do that by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. So highly recommend taking advantage, or you can try out 1 month at $67. It's normally $97, but I don't think that's as good of a deal, but it's up to you. So whatever you want. Oh, thank you so much, BTB. Sabrina, I'm so excited. I can't wait to catch up with you. You said message me and let me know what to do next. I have to go to sleep. Sorry, all good. You're all good. I'm so excited you're in the group. And have an amazing night's sleep. Fresh Air said, what? You said, do you believe that you should protect your... Oh, yes, I just answered that. Agent said, love that you said slid in his DMs. Yes, of course. You said, I got a celeb crush. Hey now, just say your celebrity crush is crushing on you, because why wouldn't they? You are so amazing. You're stellar. You're one of one. There's no one like you. You're a masterpiece. So they're crushing on you. Somebody said, how do you get out of a slump of depression if you're also trying to shift your reality? I did answer that question earlier. So it doesn't matter, right? So that's just a state you're selecting. You could also say that you're not depressed. So just stop affirming that you're depressed. And that's not me trying to make light of your situation. I understand that feelings are real, but at the same time, they're not, right? Nothing in this world really is real unless if we decide that it is. So we're creating our reality through our thoughts, through our awareness, and through our assumptions. So just say, I'm no longer depressed. I'm out of the depression. And I know that my reality is shifting and it's always aligning in my favor, and things are happening for me and to me that are beautiful, that are positive, that are uplifting. So yes. You said, what if it already happened? Protect it still. What do you desire? So again, you can revise it and say that you didn't tell the person. You can revise it. I don't really know exactly what happened. If you want to give more specifics, it's up to you. But you can just revise it and say, act like you didn't tell them. Or just say, my manifestation is a guarantee no matter what, right? It's only impeding your manifestation if you say it is. You don't need to necessarily protect your manifestation unless if you believe that. And that's about being real with yourself, right? So I like to protect my manifestations, I guess you could say. Just because I'm like, I don't need to tell people. I don't need any doubters. I don't need anything like that. But if you've already told someone, then just say, okay, they supported it. Or say I didn't tell them and they forgot about it. So it's whatever you choose. It's whatever you decide. Savannah, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, how are you? You said how to deal with this trigger that SP just went silent again. Feels like I want to give up. Well, Savannah, your awareness is what you're experiencing. So again, give it good meaning. I know sometimes people are like, how can I give it good meaning? You don't know that he's not figuring out his life and he is like just obsessed with you, and he's like, I need to pause because I got to figure out how I need to show up for Savannah. And I want to be there for her financially, emotionally, physically, and I am gearing up to commit to her, right? Like, you don't know that. So again, take your focus off of the silence and say, this is all a part of the unfolding. It's a part of the bridge of incidents. So give it good meaning. Who's to say that this isn't a part of your story? This is how it's all supposed to unfold. I say everything in my reality is unfolding exactly how it's supposed to. Because in hindsight, it's all going to make sense. You're going to be like, oh, that's why they went silent. They were doing some inner work for me, right? They wanted to show up for me. So it's all in the meaning that you're assigning to it. So just give it the good meaning. Ariana said, once you manifest something, should you manifest maintaining it after you receive what you want? Well, yes and no, right? It's your identity. So you're saying that you're loved, right? So again, let's just say you're manifesting a specific person, and then you get in the relationship, and then you're questioning their every move, and you're like, they don't really love me, they don't choose me. they're looking at other people, well, then you need to check in with yourself and say, is that me identifying with the version of myself that's in a loving, committed relationship that's unconditional love? Or is that my insecurities being projected out? So this is why I teach having a mental diet and a disciplined mind, because your life is unfolding in the story that you tell. So you're manifesting all the time. There's no days off. So when you receive or get your manifestation in the physical world, you're going to continue to think in your favor. If you start thinking the opposite, then you'll create the opposite. So this is why it's so crucial to continue to always think in your favor, no matter what, right? No matter what. Ariana said the song Ways by really helped me come out of depression. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Yes. Bill, thank you so much for sharing. Said manifestation occurred and a friend wasn't happy that it happened for me. Well, remember, they're only start to affirm that they're happy for you, right? Just say they're happy for me. They support me. They think that I'm amazing and incredible and they want to see me win. Start to tell that story. They're only showing up for you in that way because you're declaring that. So instead, move to the consciousness of it always works out for me. They love me. They want to see me win. They care about me. Right? Just start to tell that story. So guys, remember, if you need help, grab the free guide by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner, or join the coaching community by also clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. Data said, can one unmanifest a person that came into one's life? Yes, absolutely. Just take your focus off of them. Take your focus and attention off of it. Start focusing on what you want. If you're starting to focus and say you want them gone, then you're still giving it your attention and your focus. And instead, you're going to inadvertently create more of it in your reality. So where you place your attention is where you place your energy. So instead, just affirm that it's all good. Somebody said, do you revise? You revise by telling the story of what you wanted to experience. We're actually doing revision next month inside of my coaching community. So I'm going to really go into depth. But just start to tell the story of whatever it is that you desire, right? Instead. So revise it and imagine that it went the way you wanted it. So before you go to sleep at night, go back to that scene and imagine them saying, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I want to support you. I want to see you win. You're amazing. You're incredible. I love celebrating all your successes with you. I think you deserve nothing but the best. Fresh Air said, a random guy I used to talk to like 15 years ago called me today. So random. I didn't manifest him. Everything in your reality is a manifestation. So what have you been thinking? Have you been thinking I'm loved, I'm chosen? Because then all of your SPs from the past come out of the woodwork. Right? Guys, manifestation is not one for one. It is not, no one is, if it was one for one, and let's just say you have a random thought, like, I hope I don't trip and fall down these steps. Do you trip and fall down those steps? No, right? No. So it's not every single thing you think. It's your dominant belief. So do you have a belief that maybe people always like to keep in touch with you, that you're loved, that you're chosen, and then they come back saying, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what they said in the conversation, but everybody's just a reflection of you. Derek said, I'm going to manifest $20,000 by Sunday. IDK how, but it's happening. Beautiful. I love it. Yes, it is happening for you, because why wouldn't it? It's easy. It's effortless. Fresh Air said, no way. He is in a relationship. Not interested in him. He had no business contacting me. Again, I don't know your story behind it or what the subject or nature of the conversation was, but everything is truly a manifestation. It really is. But I would need more context. Do you have a story of like, you have stalkers, right? I have some people that are like, oh, they have a stalker, or that like people are weird. People are always showing up from my past. My past is chasing me. My past is haunting me. I don't know, right? I'm literally like throwing a million different things. I haven't talked to you to know the context of the situation, but there is, something in your conscious awareness that makes people show up, right? Everything is a creation, and it's not one for one again. And it doesn't have to mean anything, right? It's the meaning that you give it. They could just be catching up because you're like, you know what, I'm a friendly person and people want to check in with me, or not even check in with me, but I'm just a friendly person and people love me. So then someone shows up saying, I want to check in with you because you're awesome and I love your energy, right? It doesn't have to be a big deal. All right, so guys, what other questions do you guys have? Hey, Derek, start to claim it. It's yours. You said I am a friendly person. Yes, exactly. Just give it that meaning. Wow, we're at 42,000 likes. Incredible, amazing. So last call on questions. So guys, remember, if you want to join the coaching community, today is it. This is the last, or during this live, this is the last time, not today. During this live, you can get it for your first 3 months for, what is it? $141. So it's $47 a month if you pay in full. So pay in full, you get the coaching at $141 for 3 months of coaching. That's saving you $150. I go live in that group. I do monthly challenges, monthly courses. There's a vault of tools and resources. I do hot seat coaching. I have special guest speakers on, all of the things. Oh, thank you so much, Howie. I appreciate you. I love it, Derek. Amazing. Fresh Air said, thank you for being here. You're so sweet. Oh, Fearless said, when is the retreat? Fearless, it is October 12th to the 19th. I would love to have you guys. So guys, if you want to join my retreat, I have my retreat here in beautiful Bali, Indonesia. We're going to see rice terraces, waterfalls, all of the things. We're going to have healing workshops, manifestation workshops. So if you guys are interested, send me a DM because I would love to host you. So it's this October 12th to the 19th here in beautiful Bali, Indonesia. It includes all of your activities, transportation, daily breakfast. It does not include flights. So flights are separate. But yeah, Fearless said, that's what I'm going to manifest. Yes, you're already here. You're living in the end. You're here in beautiful Bali, Indonesia. It's incredible. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at this view. Oh, I love it. So that is my beautiful, gorgeous, amazing view. So yes, come join me in Bali. I'd love to have you. Hopefully you guys could see that. I don't know if you could see that or not, but hopefully you did. Hopefully you saw the gorgeousness that is outside my window. Beautiful house. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fresh Air said, I missed it. Oh no. Here it is. Beautiful view, beautiful little fountain. I don't know if you could see the fountain or not, but yes. Derek said, how can I practically make this happen instead of just saying it to myself? Well, remember, you're not making anything happen. So again, you're just claiming it and going and living your life. Manifestation is not supposed to be an added to do. You are living your life, you are living your joy, and you are just saying, I'm abundant, right? You don't need to know about the how. Don't try and do, right? It's a state of being. It's who you're being. So you're a person that's abundant. You're a person that calls in wealth. That's it. It's a decision. It's a choice. You said I missed it. Oh, I just showed you. Yes. Derek, yes. You said, oh, I love amazing. Lazo, thank you so much for the follow. Phoenix, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for liking the live. I appreciate you and your good energy. Fearless said, do you offer moving abroad guidance? Bali has been my dream before I ever scrolled across you. Aww. I'm getting ready to do a Bali guide. So if you're interested in that, I can add that to the guide. That actually might be a good addition. So let me screenshot that. But yeah, I mean, I do one-to-one coaching calls. So that call could be anything. If you don't want to talk about manifestation and if you want to talk about moving abroad, you can book a call with me. That's fine. So you can absolutely do that as well. If you want to book a call with me, it's your time. So you can ask me anything. Derek said that's good. Yes. Fresh Air said my new motto is it's already done. Yes. I'm just expecting it, not forcing it. Yes. And grab my free guide because it'll teach you how to go from wanting to expecting. So that will help you. You said perfect. Thank you. Yes, you're so welcome. Yeah, you can book like a 30-minute call with me if you want, or a 60-minute call, doesn't matter, and just ask me about Bali stuff. Yes. TNT, hello, how are you? Tarek, hello. Mohammed, hello. You said I got your free guide. I'm so excited to read it. Yes, so guys, invest in yourself. Get the free guide. It's free. And I didn't format it pretty. I made it so that you can actually read it. I have had so many people tell me how incredible that guide is. I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying it because I made it, even though it is incredible. But every single word on those pages was an intentional choice. I didn't want it to be a pretty PDF that you just download and say, I'll read later. Invest the 20 minutes in yourself that it's going to take you to read it. Apply it practically, and then watch your world transform by getting free things, right? It's a practical guide. It's practical. And watch your world transform. You said good watching TV. Amazing. All right, so guys, remember, if you want the free guide, click the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. If you want to join the coaching community during this live, you get your first 3 months for $141. Or you can get 1 month at $67. It's normally $97. So $141 is 3 months of coaching. You save $150 by clicking the orange bubble in the bottom left-hand corner. Phoenix said, I'm going to sleep, coach. Glad I saw your live. Oh, you're so sweet. Have an amazing, restful sleep. And all of your manifestations are just flowing to you in your sleep. The world is rearranging in your favor. I love you, Phoenix. Thank you so much for coming on. And thank you so much for helping me with modding. Fresh Air said, when is your next live? Hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to try and get back in the habit of coming on regularly again. Thank you guys so much. Anytime. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So guys, what other questions do you have? Oh, Ariana, you're so sweet. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live. Remember that your God, your source, your awareness, your infinite intelligence, and that all possibilities exist. So don't play small. You get to have it all. Nothing is off limits. The only limitation is the one that you put on yourself. So don't do that. Go all in. Be delusional and live the life of your dreams. And if you want to work with me, I have one-to-one client calls. If you want to join the coaching community, grab it now while you get your first 3 months for $150 off during this live. Get the Isn't It Wonderful workbook too. I would highly recommend that if you want to transform your life with one simple phrase. And then make sure you're following me on all the platforms because I would love to have you. And what else? Any other questions? I don't think I see any. So I will see you all tomorrow. So take care and have an amazing evening, day, or morning wherever you are in the world. Bye.